Welcome to Microsoft Hates Greg. My name is Greg Deckler, and today we're going to be talking about polls. So, the kind you can vote on, okay, on LinkedIn. So, I've been running a number of polls on LinkedIn, about four of them, I think, recently in the last few weeks or so here. And it's all mostly stuff that I'm interested in. This first one is more kind of funny. Uh, this was mirrored aviator sunglasses are mankind's greatest invention ever. And I'm happy that at least a majority of you of the entire 25 votes people that voted on this. I think this was kind of late at night. Agreed with me that they are in fact the greatest invention, mankind's greatest invention ever. So and where this came from really was this came out of this kind of making fun of Miguel. Well as this meme was making fun of Miguel. But basically, it's me. Measure totals don't work. Power BI don't I look cool in these sunglasses? And this was actually like today is day number 5003 that table matrix measure totals have been broken in Power BI. So as I promised, right, it's not the end of the memes. It's just they're just not every day. And the point of the poll is that like it spoke to me as far as the half-assed nature of like the new card visual and the other stuff, the features and functionality that are coming out for Power BI. And that, yeah, Miguel, man, if you're gonna do the aviator sunglasses, man, you gotta do it right. You gotta have the mirrored aviator sunglasses. You can't just get away with just normal sunglasses that are non-mirrored, right? That's just unacceptable. You got to commit to the bit, okay? You can't just half-ass it like what you guys do with Power BI development these days, right? That does not work for, winning at life. Okay. So next time, Miguel, aviator sunglasses. Always the mirrored aviator sunglasses. All right. So enough poking fun at Miguel. Let's move on to the more serious polls. Okay. So overlapping stacked visuals in Power BI is a hack. Now this was probably maybe one of the first times that I've been in the majority when I have an opinion on something. Most of my opinions I tend to be in the minority on a lot of times, but I'm pleased to say that again, a majority of people, recognize that this whole stacked visuals in Power BI is just an absolute garbage hack, and that's my opinion. And I'm glad that more than 50% agree with me. In fact, and the other 32, and then the 32% are like, it depends, but it's a hack. Otherwise, we wouldn't be, it so it is a hack, right? Maybe sometimes you have to do it, but it's always a hack. Okay. So I would say, good 90%, almost 90% of people recognize the fact that it is an absolute hack. And the 13 people, I'd have to check the poll results, but I'm sure they're all from Microsoft that voted that way. That say, oh no, it's not a hack. But I will not reveal names of people and what they voted for on camera. Let's put it that way. All right. So that was that one. Again, I was pleasantly surprised on that one. Now this one, I don't know what to make of this one right here. Do you regularly use DAX query view? And almost 40% said yes. And I've thought a lot about this after posting this poll. And the only thing I can get, and granted, probably my people that follow me more than likely skew more technical than not, right? But 40%, like I absolutely find Dex Query View, and I've tried to use it, right? I've tried to use it. It's just worthless to me. I just do not get the appeal of it at all. Because for the large, for your casual user, right, how you would use it, because you're probably not used to writing DAX queries, right? You're used to writing measures, right? So the most natural entry point into it would be the performance analyzer, and then click on run it in DAX query view or copy query and then paste it in there, right? I guess, we could right click and get the quick queries and stuff. Those are of dubious use. And, one person had mentioned that, well, I use it for because I can right click and I can say, let's show me all the references, this measure and any references, right? But I tend to keep all my DAX code and for measures all in one measure, right? Because it's faster. It's like it, even with Measure Fusion, like it used to be, like the number one thing you could do to improve the performance a lot of times would be just take two or three measures and just combine them all into one. and it would be way faster. I wrote a whole series of blog articles on it, and that was the number one thing that improved performance. I retested that again for writing DAX for Humans. Wrote a whole chapter on performance optimization, and it was not as dramatic anymore. I think with Measure Fusion, that a lot of that's been improved upon, but it's still just by combining the two together, it still gave me like a 10% performance increase. So so I don't I keep all so that feature's lost on me, to be perfectly honest, because I despise DAX measures that are written and they're all, dependent upon one another, and you have to kind of trace back when you're trying to debug anything. It's a complete, utter miserable experience, in my opinion, and it should be avoided at all costs. Um, so I don't know. That part is lost on me, but I now in thinking all this through and everything, I gotta believe that there's miscommunication involved here because I can almost guarantee you this number is down in the 10 to 15% range, right? I mean, I know a lot of technical people, like no business user is going to use DAX query review, and I think the majority of technical people are not going to use that DAX query view, not regularly, right? They maybe once in a while. And I think where the confusion is that some people conflated DAX query view with the DAX formula bar potentially, or maybe even Power Query, right? Because 40% is just there's no possible. I just can't believe that that's even a real number. I think there was a lot of confusion around what DAX query view is. Probably a lot of people that don't even know what the hell DAX query view really is. And they thought it was something else. So that would be my only way to explain this poll, to be honest, because if it is true, what the hell do you use it for? Right? If I'm going to write DAX queries, I'm probably going to use DAX Studio. But I've never really found a reason to write DAX queries very often, if at all. That's a mystery to me. All right. So and then this one actually I think is a little bit surprising in that I would have thought that that would have been more of a like a 15-20%, but it really goes to show, right, that the minority tech nerds that are out there that, voted for dark mode, which I think at one point was like the number one most popular idea on the idea site. It's just not used by very many people. 25%, and again, probably skews heavily towards tech people. I think the business users probably they don't use it more than likely because they're probably not in Power BI desktop that much. So I think this number is a little bit high or a little bit skewed, not anywhere near the amount that this is. But yeah, I mean, but then this goes back to priorities, right? Okay, so yeah, it's the number one voted feature, blah, blah, blah. But only 25% of people are going to use it, right? Wouldn't you rather like focus on things and feature improvements that like 80%, 75, 80% of people are going to use, right? Wouldn't that make like you only have a limited number of things that you can get done, right? And so, do you want to develop features for the 20% of people, or are you going to develop features for the 80% of people? And just another example of where I think Microsoft's priorities are just wholly misplaced when it comes to Power BI. Just absolutely, there's no other way to describe it, right? Why are you prioritizing features that 20% of people are going to use? That doesn't make much sense to me. So, anyway, that's my analysis of all the different polls I've been doing. So you've been wondering, yes, I actually do, care about these polls and I analyze these polls and they're useful for me to get a kind of a pulse of where things are. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.